2-0 win over Ulinzi Stars to put you back on top of the league. What were your thoughts on the game?
Well, first of all, it's almost coming away. I'm really, really pleased. And you've heard me say before that this is a young team and results won't always go our way, but we're trying to build something. And I think today, almost there's part of that first half and part of the second half that almost makes me a little bit emotional as a coach, because there was a real beauty in some of our play. It was beautiful, some of it, and we know that the players, it's within that team. It doesn't happen every week. They're maturing and they're developing, but we're supporting them in that. It's tough when you play for Gor and want to develop because you're always under pressure. But there was parts of that game that truly were beautiful, and you're looking around going, I don't know that I've seen better football being played, not just in Kenya this year, but there was passages of play there, and the supporters clearly loved it. But look, it's a really good day for us. We said everyone was getting on top of us when we had a little bad run there. We didn't win in 3 games, and again, people were declaring our rivals champions, but we knew that this league is so difficult. We expected our rivals would trip up again. But again, people will walk away from the stadium here and they'll want to declare us champions, and that's not true either. There's 2 big games to come up for both teams. We're back on top, which is where we wanted to be, but we also know that in Homeboys and at the end of the season against City Stars, we know these are teams who can cause you problems, and Homeboys are preparing for the cup final, and probably the penultimate game will be they'll play their full team against us and maybe rest some on the last day. So today's a really great day, and I'm just really pleased for the players.
And coach, your side is known to be a pass and move kind of team, and we saw today that Patrick Kadu, the Ugandan striker, came into the side, and we saw his link-up play, which is usually on top. Will you say that it contributed massively towards your side playing more efficiently in terms of executing your instructions?
I think Patrick's a top-class striker. You don't go and play in the leagues he's played in and play at AFCON and play at that level for so long without being a top-class striker. He's a very different striker to Benson. That's why we brought them in, because they're not the same, they're different. And that's why we always believe they can play together. Now, we haven't wanted to disrupt the team too much, because changing from a 4-3-3 into a 4-4-2 or a 3-5-2 is quite a big tactical switch, which takes time. And we didn't want to disrupt too much. And it's not just for them, for the midfield as well. But I think today he clearly brought a lot of guys into it. But look, everyone across the field, John Macharia had a fantastic game today. I said last week on a one-on-one with Austin Odhiambo that he has the potential to be the best player in Kenya. He has that potential. He needs to believe it himself, and he needs to work for it. And I think, again, you saw moments in the first half today where he was exceptional. And, who knows, maybe he'll get a late national team call up if I don't know if the coach was here watching that. But another big, all the players, but another big credit I have to give is to Joshua Nyango, a player who was a regular in the first half of the season. And he probably suffered most from the transfer window, because we signed Emery Bayasenge, we signed Sylvester Owino, and Joshua was fantastic in the first half. He's been patient, and he hasn't played in so long. He came in today and again was fantastic. That's so hard to do when you haven't been playing. So just big credit to all the players. I think everyone had a really good game today.
Continuing that line and Joshua coming back, why was it, first of all, what's the situation with Nyango?
Just a bit of a groin strain. It just wasn't, he didn't really train this week, came in after the last game, groin was feeling tight, hasn't healed up. It's not a tear or anything, it's just a tightness. Quite pleased in a sense that the next round of fixtures have been pushed to after the international window, because again, had Homeboys been next Thursday, then we probably, even Nash might have been a doubt for that, but I think any of the guys who are out at the moment, they'll be fully fit by the time we come back for Homeboys.
Plenty of top performances today, coach, but Shafiq, once again, you entrusted him with the starting line. Yeah. Just how good was it?
Yeah, I thought he was excellent. Shafiq's a player I've known very well for a long time, and he's a player who I helped transition into that more deeper role that he never played when he was younger, but I think you can see it. And look, on a pitch like this, it's fantastic. If we go up to Thika or we go away to Sudi Stadium, where the pitch is a little bit harder and more bouncy, it's maybe not the best surface for him. But on a pitch like this, and look, we also have to give credit to the ground staff here at Kasarani. You know, Simon is doing a fantastic job. This has got to be one of the best pitches in East Africa. And, you know, the sooner Harambee Stars can get back playing football here, I think there's no reason that they can't play some great football out on that pitch.
What we saw today, did that feel like a moment of relief? Because the pressure was on you guys, performances have not been going your way, but did today feel like a moment where everything just clicked and worked?
It's something we've known is always there, you know, and we've seen little pieces of it. You know, as a coach, sometimes you have to break up a performance and look, okay, what are the different units doing? And sometimes, you know, we see something that looks really nice, and then for one reason or another, it doesn't link up. Today, all, you know, the defensive unit, the midfield unit, the attack unit, everything just clicked in together. The team have that potential. Are we going to do it every game? No, they're still developing. But you've seen the potential of this team and where we can go with it.
That's good. 2 games to go, coach.